And welcome back to the Morning Blend. Now, I'm super excited about this. A Northwoods supper club where everybody knows two things: how you like your old-fashioned, and two, which closet hides all your skeletons. In today's Art Beat, host Ryan J. takes us through a holiday whodunit full of secrets and small-town ties that run deep and sometimes deadly.
That's right, Tiff. Milwaukee Chamber Theater's upcoming production of Murder Girl was inspired by the stats that Wisconsin has the highest per capita of both supper clubs and serial killers. It's set in the Northwoods at Marty's Supper Club and serves up a hot dish of sharp wit, lots of laughs, and a side of emotional depth. So joining us now are the playwright, Wisconsin favorite Heidi Armbruster, and Colleen Madden, who plays Other Charlotte. Welcome to the Morning Blend.
Thanks for having us.
So glad to have you here. So Murder Girl, you know, the first 2 weeks already sold out. The rest of the run is already 90% sold out. So we still have 10 days from the opening, which is Friday, November 14th. Why is the show resonating so strongly with audiences already?
I think people love a murder mystery. I mean, I know I do. I say I love murder mysteries. I love the state of Wisconsin, and I am in a family. And I think people can sort of appreciate that combo platter, especially at this time of year.
Something everyone can identify with. So Heidi, you're a Wisconsin native, and this is set in the Northwoods. So what part of Wisconsin in you really inspired you to tackle that part of Wisconsin, and what is Murder Girl about?
Oh, well, Murder Girl is, you know, like the title would suggest, a murder mystery. So we're set in a Wisconsin supper club with a sort of chosen family that works there and some actual siblings. And the body of a waitress is discovered, and, you know, chaos and mystery ensues. And I chose this place. I was living in Lodi, actually, during the pandemic. So I started writing based on a restaurant there that I would go to during that time, that sort of crazy time in the world. But it happens to be a restaurant. When I was a little kid living in Baraboo, one of my favorite things to do on Friday night was we would get on the Merrimack Ferry and go to this restaurant on Lake Wisconsin for Friday night fish fry.
Of course.
And skip stones in the lake, and they'd bring me a big goblet of chocolate milk, and I'd get to taste my parents' brandy old fashioned. And it was like, you know, happy memories. Like, I think it's just one of my favorite sort of Wisconsin imports or exports, and it just felt like a really fertile place to set this kind of story about family.
It is a great setting. Colleen, now you play Other Charlotte. I haven't seen the show yet. I cannot wait to. What does Other Charlotte mean? Who's your character in this show?
So there are two waitresses, two still living waitresses working at Marty's, both in the upper halves of their lives, 50s and 60s, and they're both named Charlotte. And neither Charlotte is willing to adopt a nickname. So behind my back, the rest of the staff, the owners, call me Other Charlotte. So I'm Other Charlotte. She's a wonderful character. I think you maybe have based Other Charlotte on me because she's a little hard of hearing and she sows chaos wherever she goes. She's fiercely committed to Christmas, and she is even more fiercely committed to the people she loves, her chosen family. Which unfortunately / fortunately means that she might do just about anything to protect them if they're in trouble.
And how do you blend this mix of genres you were talking about earlier? Everyone can identify with family drama. Everybody enjoys comedy. Mystery is more popular than ever. How in the writing process do you blend all that, and do you adjust it all as it's coming to the stage?
Oh, that's interesting. Like, one of the things I love about the genre of murder mystery is that it's so inclusive. Like, it really invites the audience to play the game. But one of the great things as a writer, too, when you're sort of in a genre, is that you can sneak a lot of stuff in underneath there. You know, you kind of come for the murder, and you stay for the story about familial loyalty or familial dysfunction. And so I think that's part of the blend. Now, on stage, I think these guys have a sort of tremendous task to take us from a place that's like, you know, heartfelt in one moment to riotous and comedic in the next moment. So that probably has its own sort of...
It does. It's challenging. We really do have to decide in rehearsal, oh, this is a very hyper-realistic moment, and then this is more of a farcical moment. But it really does work, and it keeps the audience on their toes. I think you said something really interesting, too, that I love as an audience member, that a mystery really coaxes the audience into, is that there is a game. So you're not just as an audience sitting back and receiving the story. You too are wondering, who did it? Was it that waitress? Was it the owner? Was it that sibling? So I think that it really has us all leaning forward. It almost makes us all in the room, a family.
This production really is firing on all of Milwaukee Chamber Theater's cylinders. I love artistic director Brent Hazelton. He's directing this show, really spectacular, multi-talented. And what Milwaukee Chamber Theater does is their commitment to developing fresh, new Wisconsin stories, oftentimes or always with Wisconsin talent on stage and behind the scenes. What is really special about telling a Wisconsin story with an all-Wisconsin creative team?
It means the world to me, being from here. It feels like a commitment to the community, to the people that live here. You get to come see yourself on stage or the places that are familiar to you. I like to use the phrase like local produce. You know, like everybody runs out and buys farm to table. This is like farm to table theater.
So just really quickly, I'm just curious, like what is the vibe you want audiences to leave with? You know, is it drama, is it comedy, is it a feel-good show?
Oh, comedy.
Yeah?
Comedy and love. I mean, I think that I think Heidi's created a murder mystery that is, it's really, the mask is the murder mystery, but underneath is, we all get to recognize our own family's dysfunction, which I love, because I love knowing that I'm not the only person who's a mess, but also that sense that we are in this together no matter what, and we have to love the people we're with.
Well, Colleen, Heidi, congratulations to you both. Murder Girl at Milwaukee Chamber Theater. I'm so excited for it. It's so rare. We were talking before the segment about how rare it is that a show gets extended locally.
Yes.
Or anywhere, really.
So we're getting a whole week extension because we're selling out so well.
Congrats. It's amazing. Let me tell everybody how they can get into it. So, thank you guys so much. Heidi Armbruster's Murder Girl, presented by Milwaukee Chamber Theater, opens next Friday, November 14th, and runs through the extended date of December 7th at the Broadway Theater Center. It's already 90% sold out, so make sure and get your tickets now at milwaukeechambertheater.org. Now, back over to Tiffany.
Thanks, Ryan. It sounds awesome.